Hello and welcome to the full stack JavaScript developer tutorial series. Today we're going to learn about JavaScript objects. Now in JavaScript, everything is an object. You've seen objects before on our console object, and we say dot, and that lets us navigate the object items. One thing that we've used earlier was console.log, and that is a function that lives inside this object. And so we've seen objects before. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of how to define an object. Use the var keyword again, your key name, which is my object, the equal sign, and whatever it puts on the other side of the equal sign is going to be your object. Okay, an object is just whatever's inside these squiggly braces, or chicken lips, as some people have called. Okay, so you can give it, like, say, let's call it a person. Do something that people have used before. So we have a person object, and this object will contain a person. So let's give it an age. Let's say he's 22. Let's give it a sex. Let's say it's a male. Notice, and this is how I kind of flesh out an object. Okay, now these are just variables. We've used variables before, except now we're not using the var keyword. We're nesting the variable inside this person object. So you've seen, like, var age equals 22. So instead of doing it like that, you just separate your object attributes with a comma. Okay. You can also put a function on here, like get age, and this could be a function. Okay, and we can just say your age is, and then for now let's just do 0. Okay, so that's a basic object. Now let's just copy this. Notice that they're separated with commas, and whatever inside this function will run when we call person.getAge. So to call that function, we would just call person.getAge. Okay, so let's copy all that into our console and see what happens. Okay, your age is 0, so it obviously ran. We can go to person, and here we can see a lot of things that we didn't necessarily do. A lot of these options we didn't define in here, but here are the ones we did. Person.age, person.sex is in there. Notice it can autocomplete. Person.name is in there. Okay. And you can extend this also by just defining one of those. So you don't have to define an attribute at the runtime. Here, you could extend it later by saying person.extra stat equals, or something like this. Alright. So again, there's no need to repaste the whole thing, but I'm just going to paste it all here in the console. Okay, and then I can say person.extra stat, and it equals that string. So that is how you define an object. Everything in JavaScript is an object. Okay, we've kind of redundantly saying this. So let's define just some string. My string. Okay, my string is actually an object. Notice all these options. It's a function. So this would be when a function is inside an object, it's called a method. It's just keyword rubbish. Anyway, this is a basic introduction to objects. And thank you for watching, and I hope your JavaScript development is coming along nicely. Cheers.